Okay, this is my very first recording of myself, well, ever, that I was doing on purpose, anyway. I don't know if I'm keeping this for myself. I was thinking of uploading it to YouTube in case somebody else wanted to watch too. But then I thought how, like, voyeuristic or whatever the proper word for that is, of me. Basically, how pretentious or whatever. The only reason I would consider doing that, and I probably will do that because, well, that just seems to be the direction I'm headed, is because I think that maybe other people could gain something from the journey I'm embarking on. Alright, a little bit of background about me. I'm 45 years old. I just recently got married, my second marriage. I have one daughter. She's in her 20s. She's away at college. Well, she's actually in an internship for college. Very smart girl. Doesn't really care for her old mom too much. I have had a life full of, well, basically pretty bad decisions. Even my good decisions are only by basis of comparison. And continuous disappointment, mostly to others, because my goals weren't the same as theirs. But anyway, there's a way to sum up 45 years. Anyway, I currently own a mobile home. And I rent out the front room. I have another friend living on the couch. And I got a PFA against my husband, which is protection from abuse order. If your state doesn't have a PFA, yesterday, because he broke my finger. I'm not even exactly sure why, other than he was in a rage and he was trying to elicit a reaction, and I stayed calm, which made him madder, and he broke my finger. Anyway, try about that. And this, mind you, my husband of 6 weeks. So, welcome to other bad decisions that I've made. The whole point of this, actually, is to journal my way through this problem, but also my search for God. I've been a Christian for as far back as I can remember. I think I've been baptized maybe twice. I honestly would like to do that again. I know I've not responded to altar calls. I think I've done the prayer of salvation several times. I know I'm saved. I know I'm saved. Yet I never glowed. The light never came out of me. I've always felt like there's a barrier. Some other things you should know about me. I have been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, which may or may not have any impact on any of this. Probably does. Everything does. I've also been recently diagnosed with Aspergers, which is high-functioning autism, and explains a whole lot of questions I had about my past, which is another lovely thing to find out about yourself at 45. I know I'm not very good at emotions at all. Oh, I have them. In fact, I have them massively. But I can't really identify them or control them or cope with them. So that's always fun. Anyways, Ray, I'm just rambling at this point, and I apologize for that. Hopefully we get better with this in time. Anyway, I've been having trouble with my relationship with God. Like I said, I responded to the altar. I don't glow. And I had a dream, probably about 2 years ago now. I wrote it down so I can remember it in detail. But due to the symbolism in the dream, I was the one that ran around a room lighting lanterns. And in the dream, the lanterns turned out to be people. And that's when I realized that I wasn't the only dark lantern. That there's many, many of us that at one time or another in our lives needed God, called for God, fell to our knees, asked Him to come into our lives, asked Jesus to be our Savior, and believed truly and utterly all the requirements for salvation. So we were given salvation because He wouldn't lie. Yet we didn't glow. or dark lanterns. This little light of mine. Well, our light didn't shine for whatever reasons. And I'm not even sure what those reasons are. I guess I'm just still trying to find out what the reasons are for me. Because sometimes I shine. I felt it before. But my attempts to hear God's direction for my life, I pray for it a lot. But I don't really hear him. If I hear him better than I used to, I'd say maybe I've heard what I thought was God, maybe 5 times in my life. And even then, it's almost like hearing something that was just said. It's almost like the faintest memory of a voice. It's little. It's like one word. Like my hearing is so through my own mess, and through my own lack of alignment, that I'm lucky to get, like a Confucius says, Socrates says, I get like one word. Please decipher that, figure out what that one word means, answers. If I get an answer at all, which is rare need. It's actually starting to happen slightly more often, but again, still can count them on my fingers, the 9 working ones. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. The most recent thing he said to me, I know God can talk, obviously, in complete sentences. I mean, he can talk in blueprints. He told Noah how to build an ark. So my ability to hear him, I am like a deaf man that doesn't even know sign language when it comes to spirituality. That's where I'm at. And I know I see all these, and I was on YouTube looking at hundreds of videos of how to get closer to God, how to surrender to God, how to hear God's voice. And I feel like this is a journey I'm embarking on that others need too, which is why I'm making this video. So I'm going to keep making videos so that as I learn things, I can share them, and people who are at this place in their journey can come along with me. Because I can't be the only one that needs answers, that needs to know how to get there, that is not really taking in the freaking crap that the pastors on